Hello, we are back to playing the Doomcore Trilogy, and currently we are on map 23, which is called Nexus. So I definitely remember making this map in July 2010. It was actually made toward the end of that month because I remember working on this somewhat on my grandfather's birthday, and I was in Long Beach at the time, and I remember spending time with family. And occasionally I would take breaks because it was a really huge family get-together, so the house could get pretty crowded, and sometimes I just needed to take a break to myself, and I'd just kind of spend time on my laptop, just sitting somewhere in the house and working on this map, kind of on and off. So that was a little something I did in between celebrating my grandfather's birthday at the time. And another really cool memory I have just thinking about this map is I remember getting kind of tired of just kind of all the activity going on. So at some point I went for a bike ride at sunset, and I went to the riverbed area that was near our neighborhood. And I remember just kind of standing there on my bike and looking out at the mountains and just enjoying the views. And then out of nowhere I saw like about 5 or 6 coyotes just suddenly come out from beyond a fence I was standing nearby. So that was pretty exciting and interesting to see, especially because that was one of the first times I'd ever seen any coyotes in Long Beach, because I hear about it all the time and it just always sounded so strange that they even have those animals in those kind of urban areas. It just doesn't seem like a place you would see them in. But yeah, I just found that really mesmerizing. And I always kind of associate the memories of a birthday party and just seeing all these coyotes one after another. It's pretty cool. Anyway, back to the map itself though. Obviously the music choice was directly influenced from Alien Vendetta, because I know there was that secret MAP23 that had this music, I think it was. And I just really think it's a cool MIDI. But for the map itself, I'm pretty much a sucker for these kind of hub style maps where you have like these 4 different directions and each of them requires a key of some kind. So you just kind of, and actually you also have this huge platform in the center with all the steps leading up. It's kind of funny seeing all the monsters very slowly ascending or descending here, so it's kind of a funny little aspect I enjoy about this one. Okay, so I came stocked with all this plasma. I might as well just spam it a little bit. Oh, yeah, I already flipped the switch there. Yeah, besides all that stuff I was just talking about though, with just the memory of working on this map, I don't think there's a whole lot else I can remember. There might have been a slight Requiem influence. I feel like there's like a small part of it that kind of makes me think of that. I think it might be an area where, actually it's probably the area where you unlock the yellow key, because this area here in the center is actually where you unlock the keys. All 3 keys are found here in the center. But yeah, the switch in that direction unlocks the blue key right here. And of course as soon as I grab that, we're going to get more teleporting monsters here. Oh yeah, and of course, Pain Elemental. Yeah, don't want these guys spamming. And I deliberately didn't grab that Megasphere just yet. Whoops. Little sneak attack. Yeah, I do want to try to be careful, even though it is a little bit generous with health. Try to play this carefully. easy to feel secure when you have lots of ammo, but you still gotta watch your footing, especially here on these steps. I just keep falling for whatever reason. Yeah, actually, I do really enjoy these kind of like slaughter map styles, if you want to call it that, I guess. I also wonder if maybe, probably, Memento Mori was also an influence for this one, because I remember that one also had a MAP23 that had lots of monsters. I think that was called Showdown. It just seems like a good spot to have a crazy map like this. Kind of interesting too, actually, thinking about it, since I mentioned the previous map was, well, it was obviously inspired from The Living End, but it was also kind of inspired from Dario's map from Memento Mori called Die Hard. And then the map before that being one of Milo's maps, which was Showdown, which I think maybe lightly influenced this map. Oh, I forgot I already grabbed the Berserk pack in this room. Alright, well, I guess I could grab this Megasphere actually, just kind of save myself a trip. Grab more of these rockets. I should speed things up just a little bit. Of course, here I said I was going to use more plasma, and I'm using the shotgun once again. It's just so easy to rely on it. So, oh. Accidentally pressed a shift key. Of course, we got a cyber demon coming up shortly. Come on. Take him out before he launches his little rocket popsicles at me. Nope. Little window peek. And that's gonna give us the red key. And of course it's going to give us more monsters as well. Red key is north. Might try grabbing some cells here. Really don't want to deal with that infinite height, so... Whoops. That was pretty close. I think I'll just rush in here. Of course, a bunch of specters here. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot else I can think to talk about concerning this map, other than the fact that there is one secret. And actually, it wasn't even in the original release of Doomcore. It was another one of those maps like Map 6 where I only later, or after the fact, realized that there were no secrets. So I decided to mark the Megasphere in that pit as a secret, just to have at least one. So, and of course we'll save that for a little later. I do really like this wood plank area where you're just kind of climbing up. I feel like maybe this was the area that was inspired from something, possibly from Requiem. Okay, those are definitely following me. That will give us the yellow key, and then we can exit. Oh. Gee, I thought that was enough hits. Alright, and there's a bunch of bonus items, of course, just kind of stashed away. Just going to take out the one Revenant, see if we can go for the 100% once again. Sheesh. And some cells tucked away in the corner. No, there's going to be a Cyber Demon coming up right here. Maybe I'll empty some rockets here. Get some good splash damage going on. Definitely not a fan of the limitless Lost Souls, or at least when there are no limits for the Pain Elemental, because I hate it when I just go across a map and find like hundreds of thousands of those skulls floating around. It's one of the few cases where the original limits are a blessing of some kind. And they're still teleporting, of course. All these monsters. Just kind of slowly taking them out. Really want to get out of here quick. Ooh. Alright, break it up, boys. Just want to finish him off. Sometimes it seems like the trigger, or the firing trigger, gets a little bit jammed for a moment. I don't mean like the keyboard, I mean like it's when you break out a weapon like the BFG, and you might have a slight delay in between when you pull it out and fire it. Actually, I should grab this so I can trigger the secret. There's still one more monster. Give it the old shotgun finish. And now we can use the yellow key to shoot the funny faces. That last one opens the exit. That looks like everything. Cool. Though unfortunately, once you do step into the portal, which obviously this is the real exit, but yeah, once you step into that portal, you can't go back to the main map. Not a very good decision for this map, but yeah, once again, it's an older map of mine. Anyway, that was it. I had fun with that. I do enjoy those kind of chaotic, all-out maps where they just dump a bunch of monsters and ammo on you. So yeah, that was fun. And I'll see you guys in the next map. Take care.